Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about Karnivore IR Pack by Kristian Kohle. Let's listen to the song first. I wrote inspired by these fantastic sounding IRs. Then let's get into the mix quickly, what I used, the gear signal chain, and then let's go through some IRs from the pack. Heavy metal. This is the mix. There's 3 rhythm guitar tracks. This left track was the track I recorded when I filmed myself. Then I just cut it here and moved my solo performance to the lead guitar track, which goes into the lead bass. And then I played the center guitar and the right guitar afterwards. So the left guitar, I used the red Karnivore 2 IR, which, if I remember correct, is just a 57 on a Mesa Boogie cabinet. Then after, you can see the IR's EQ curve here. There's some other IR, this curve moves. So I'm using this Lancaster pulse thing. And yeah, the signal chain, that was the ESP, one of my signatures with EMG 8185. Into SLO 100, and I had a MXR's Custom Badass Modified Overdrive in front, SLO, then into Pride Power Station, which I was using as a reactive load, XLR from the reactive load to my audio interface, and then this Lancaster Audio's Pulse IR loader. So yeah, left guitar was this one, then I had a knee preamp just adds a little something. Just a little bit. And then EQ is nothing. And the center guitar was a black scoop, much more scooped IR. The same Neve, no EQ on this one, and then the right guitar was the red Karnivore 1 IR. And all together. And then I did a small processing, just that they fit in this mix a bit better. The Sooth. Just to smoothen out the highs high mids a little bit, then multiband compressor, taming down just a little bit of low mids. And very minimal EQ, so I'm adding a tiny bit of 10k-ish, checking out a tiny bit of 4.5, checking out a tiny bit of 500-ish, and adding a tiny bit of, this is actually closer to 80 Hz than 100. Bell, shelf, low cut, this is like 50 Hz, 8k, high cut, low cut. Doesn't really change the sound, just makes it sit a little bit better. And then I'm sending the rhythm guitars to 3 different Dimension D, just to add a little widening. It's chorus, but it's played so little that it just widens the guitars a little bit. Then to AMS delay, which this one very short delay times, and I'm sending it like left to right, right to left. Check out without it. This is old pub rock trick. It just makes, because the delays go kinda, and they're so short, it just makes the guitars bigger, like it says here, big guitar. And then a tiny bit of room sound. Just adds a nice roomy sound, just playing it slightly in this kind of groovy metal track. There's no need for much, but it just glues everything together. It's like U67 room mics, and it's the source and reverb mode, so it's basically like these IRs or these cabinets would have been in this room, which is great. So that was the guitar mix. Not much. Great IRs. Okay, let me grab my guitar and let's check out the individual IRs when I play the guitar and the amp. Almost forgot the lead guitars. So. So 2 delays, the TC2290 on the dual mono mode, kind of Van Halen settings, 398 milliseconds left, 798 milliseconds right. And then my circular delays preset from Fabfilter Timeless 3. I've done a separate video about this. And then H3000 on micro pitch shift setting, just to widen the leads a bit. Yeah, I automated a little bit of ping pong delay. This is my ping pong preset from the GC2290. So it's automated kind of here. And then the chugging continues. That was the Karnivore 2 IR, same new thing, nothing, no EQ on the individual, and then LA 3A compressor just to add the compress like 3 dB. Makes the solo a little bit, you know, it grabs nicely. All right, so here we go. First, let's check out the industry standard. This is a Mesa Boogie oversized with V30s mic with SM57. That was the Karnivore 2. So it's not V30, it's nothing else, but the V30 quality is there. Because V30, Mesa Boogie always has V30, I guess has been Kristian Kohle's favorite speaker combination for a long time, as it has been mine and is. But man, this Karnivore is great. So let's go. So there is a, you know, different folders: Pure Karnivore, Microphone Madness, Cabinet Chaos, Karnivore prototypes. So let's check out the what this was called, Pure Karnivore folder first, and then I have the Cabinet Chaos folder and the Microphone Madness folder. So let's start with the Karnivore 1. Really nice, balanced Karnivore Grindfest. More upper mid bite. Then the Karnivore 2. I think this has a little bit more mids than the 1. Yeah, we can actually see it from the EQ. So this is the 1. Yeah, the 2 has a little bit more kind of lower mids. All right, all the meat, all the bite, it's probably. Great. Bite and glory. Almost like pride and glory. Cool. Mid-range madness. Yeah, lot more mids, as you can see from the, compared to Bite and Glory, mid-range madness. So there's more. Quack, quack, quack. This is almost like a very, very mid-focused V30. Great for leads, really vocal. Black Scoop, this is what I use on the sender. Yeah, cool. Double dark blackness. These are all great. Okay, let's move to this folder, which was called, I think, Cabinet Chaos. Yes, so triple beef with bacon. Really full boop boop. Okay, then all the bite. Nice. All the meat. Yeah. Compared to EQ, compared to the like that, and meat has a little bit less chop, and it's a bit fuller. If we look at it, and it sounds like that too. Okay, let's check out one more, all the grind. Okay, then the ribbon collection. Ribbon, California Ribbon Rage. Yeah, fuller, you know, kind of a lot of, you know, going on around, you know, 100 Hz low mid. And the amp is still the SLO and the MXR custom badass in front, alright. Ribbon full range. These ribbons seem to be all what Kristian has, a little bit, they have more top end than the Royal 121, what I use, what I really like that, because I'm using that 121 just to add some weight. It doesn't really work on its own, or you need to EQ it quite a lot, which it takes EQ pretty well. But I'm using it for just to add some, you know, woof. Okay, Austrian Angle. This is probably the, I think, Austrian audio. A lot of mids. The kind of condenser mic. The raw ribbon. Whoa. This is a bit like a Royer, but more chop. Okay, let's try the combination of the raw ribbon and the Karnivore 1. Now it's just the Karnivore 1, which is 57. Blend that in, that ribbon there a little bit. Check out what happens with the EQ. Just a nice bump up there. Conclusion. These are all really good. I didn't go through these all, but I've gone through them all, and I mean, they all are great. Works for different applications. The red Karnivore 1 and 2, they're like, you know, I would be just happy with those. And then you have other great options, you know, different cabinets, different microphones. This is a awesome package. And I can't actually wait to try out the real Karnivore speaker, because me and Kristian has kindly arranged that Eminence is going to send me a few of those real Karnivore speakers, and I'm planning to put them in my boogie cabinet because these are really good. This is a really good alternative to the good old V30. It's not V30, it's its own thing, but man, it sounds great. There's enough lows, enough mids on that speaker. Depending on the microphone you use, you can, like you heard, you can do it scoop. And if I understood correct, these are not EQ'd. So Kristian has just choose different microphones, carefully placed the microphones, and I believe he has used only a little bit of high and low cut, just filtering the unneeded rumble and unneeded out. These are great. Like you heard in the mix, I didn't do really much to them. They were just great. I mean, the amp is obviously great too, but you know. So yeah, strong suggestion. And Kristian also arranged. He's a great guy. So he also arranged that I have now an affiliation with Eminence. So my affiliate link is in the description below. So if you're interested to check this out and purchase this, if you use my link, there might be even a code. I don't have that yet, but anyway, the link, code, whatever, if you use that, I will get a small commission. So, and that's obviously much appreciated. So thank you already in advance for that. Thank you, Kristian. Thank you, Eminence. And there's really only one way to end this video, right? Thanks for watching. See you in hell, motherfuckers.